Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Murray a give. This is Drake.
And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards on the ground.
First down, Arizona.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Michael Palardy.
They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos, the rookie. That's why they drafted him, getting in there and making the play defensively.
It's 2nd down.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll kick it away for the second time.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Cardinals.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Drake on the handoff.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Murray now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And he stopped immediately there. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
The 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 25-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Panthers nothing.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
down at the 28.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now it's Peterson. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch made by Hopkins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, the defense, they'll spread the field. A dime package here on 3rd and 12. Here's Murray from midfield. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
1 yard pick.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he'll air this one deep. Oh, wide open. Complete.
Nothing here.
Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. 83 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Joey Sly lining
And
up.
correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football.
And this throw will be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
6-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Tackle made by Kawann Short.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 7 from the 20. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Williams. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Arizona.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Down and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 28-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Well, Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit, because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Second and 11. They go play action. Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17-all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Murray now on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. 15 yards on the play, first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the gun, Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To go.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff for Drake. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation. Kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
The kick is good.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bridgewater on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. To the air again with Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. And the connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther 1st down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And again, it's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
The 1-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Ball carrier.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. Here's Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Back to throw, Murray. He finds Hopkins complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down.
To throw is Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the